AITA for asking for more money for my car? So, I, 28M, offered to sell my RAV4 that has 100,000 miles on it in January to my brother and his wife. They have a baby and a beat-up Honda Civic as well as a Scion with way too many miles on it. They shared they'd be car hunting this year. I offered to sell it to them for what Carvana offered, which was $14,500, and they agreed to it right away. The problem was that my wife and I still hadn't picked out our replacement car. So, they'd check in every week or so, but we weren't ready. In the end, we decided to hold on to the car until our trip to Disney this past week. I checked Carvana again and they offered me more. This time $16,500. I texted my brother telling him he could have it, but he would need to match Carvana's new offer. He responded saying that they're not haggling and they've been putting off buying a car for months, because they thought we had an agreement and were just waiting on us. They called me an aw for stringing them along for 3 months and then asking for $2,000 more. I'm just trying to do what is right by my 2 kids and one on the way. AITA? Up. Hey, Reddit. Am I the asshole? Reddit. Yeah, man. You're definitely the asshole. Up. Wrong. Let me argue with everyone in the comments. YTA. YTA. You offered a specific price and they agreed and were waiting on you. That's a terrible thing to do to your family. You just did a trip to Disney, so it's not like that extra $2,000 was going to be the difference between your family being homeless or starving to death. So get that, trying to do right by my 2 kids, garbage outta here. If the roles had been reversed and the car lost value, would you want them to do the same? Would you want them to be, oh sorry, I know you were counting on that extra $2,000 we agreed to for your new car, but we're going back on that because Carvana would buy it for less? It would be pretty douchey, right? Go apologize and ask for a check for $14,000. Call that extra $500 off a "sorry for being an awful brother" tax. YTA. You gave them a price that they agreed to right away. Holding off for what? Raising it 3 months later. WTF, dude. Did you drive to Disney also? YTA. You're not reliable and you're greedy. I'm just trying to do what is right by my 2 kids and one on the way. And to hell with my brother, his wife, and their baby. YTA. Why would you offer to sell a car months before you're actually ready to sell it? It makes 0 sense that you'd make an agreement with a sale price if you weren't going to sell the car for 3 months. YTA. YTA. Your brother is advised by me to only deal with reputable sellers. He can do better than your RAV4 with over 100,000 miles on it plus that long trip to Disney you're planning. YTA. You offered them the car. Agreed a price. Didn't give them the car, them increased the price. They don't need this aggro. Either sell them the car for 14.5 or less as you've put more miles on it, or call the deal off so they can get on with their lives. YTA for making an agreement, making your family wait, and then trying to extort them for more money. YTA for trying to screw over your brother and then acting all innocent. You've added miles onto the car for the past 3 months and are now trying to ask for more money as well. Come on. You need to ask? You tell him a price and he agrees. You put off the sale. Your choice. And he waits. You check the comparison price and find that it has gone up because you put off the sale. YTA. If you really want to do what is right, you may want to start by checking your integrity rather than your wallet. YTA for stringing them along and raising the price right at the last second when you know they need a car. If you really need the extra $2,000, just sell your car to Carvana, and they can find another car. But your brother's going to be mad at you for a while. YTA. Either sell the dang thing to Carvana or honor the price you set with your brother. Stringing him along like that was FC ked up. Also, to up the price after running more mileage onto the car? You're definitely the YTA. Basically all the comments are spot on. YTA, there is no interpretation of this story where the narrator is not an asshole. YTA, you offered to sell them the car for $14,500. They agreed to buy it for that price. Deal is done. Now you are trying to change the deal. If Carvana's most recent offer was $5,000 rather than $14,500, would you have lowered the price? I'm guessing not. YTA, it's your brother, and you told him that $14,500 was fair. Now you're going back on it because some soulless company offered you more. Months later, what's worth more, $2,000? Or a solid relationship with your brother? We were trying to find a car we liked, and with 2 kids plus a pregnant wife it's hard to do, is it? Any easier with a newborn? And then you go into how their cars are worse than yours. Why did you provide this context? It only makes you look like a narcissist. YTA, you made them an offer. As family. Presumably to make their lives easier. You then wasted their time, convincing them to delay their purchase until, by your own admission and research, the market went up. By meddling in your lives, you have wasted months of their time and $2,000 more they will now have to spend on a car. The honorable thing to do would be to acknowledge that you are the source of their inconvenience. Take the loss rather than pass it along and honor the original terms of your sale. They would have been better off paying a dealer 3 months ago than dealing with your trifling nonsense. You lack any sense of empathy for problems staring you immediately in your face held by your closest relatives. You're not family. You're a haggard Scrooge fronting an offer worse than a used car dealer. Yes, you strung them along for 3 months. You agreed to a price. Now please honor the price. YTA. YTA. You made an agreement on a specific price, not whatever Carvana is charging. They have every right to be upset. Doing right by your kids is showing them what it looks like to keep your word.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.